Welcome back, fellow watchers and visitors. I am Negative Balan. So pleasure to be here once again. But we are not alone, for we have a special guest that will be arriving soon. So please do welcome them with open arms and admiration.
Hello, everyone. This is Sonic Star 21. Welcome back to Grimtail's Bloody Mary. And of course, Negati actually introduced himself. So if you guys want to introduce yourself, all of you.
Yeah, Balan had left. He had to get back to the theater. Sorry.
Uh,
So, what a shame, what a shame. And here I was actually getting used to him. Oh well, I suppose business is business as usual.
yeah.
So, how long exactly is it going to take till that other individual shows up?
They'll be here soon.
Soon? Like how soon?
Soon as in soon.
Okay.
The door.
Allow me. Yes, do come in, dear. We were expecting you.
The pleasure is all mine. I see that my favorite little errand girl is here. Susie!
You're an errand girl? Well, I guess she picks the types now. I'm liking this angel already.
Of course you would. Now, she doesn't mean like that. After all, the
I.
chapter has given her a little bit of trouble.
She's so. People like that are just so easy to toy with, to see how they would survive out there, from whatever lurks in there. And, of course, the big threat, but that's aside the point.
Hmm, indeed. Such a shame, really.
Yeah, well, why don't you guys introduce each other?
Of course. I am Alice Angel, the most beautiful angel in all the world.
And I am Negati Balan, a negative version of the already existing one. I work at a gothic theater that's more catered around horror and such, the old classic and such, but I tend to mix things up with surprises here and there. Instead of just bringing into dreams and wonders and such, it is a place of wonders, but instead it's those who wish to be scared, no matter how far.
Very interesting.
Yes, you can think of your twisted desires that'll be within there.
Wait, you mean especially?
Yes, all the twisted things you can find in there. And it's all done with the special doses of magic, of dark arts and such.
Oh boy.
Negati, your tendrils are basically going a little out of whack.
Oh, I guess whenever I get a little too into talking about it, that happens. Allow me to put those away.
I think they look quite wonderful.
Why, thank you. If anything, my dear Lancelot never really talks about that.
And Miss Lancelot. How?
He's the opposite of this individual called Lance.
They are called Balans by their names.
I see. I see.
He's more of the positive, always being friendly to visitors who come, which is fine. I don't want it to be super duper dark. Gotta have a sense of balance within that theater, too. Without it, well, it'll be just one sided, and nobody wants that.
Yeah, exactly.
I can agree with that. Even with balance, there can be harmony. Like
And
the
of
demon
course,
and angel.
and the chaos that ensues is.
Okay, get a room, you two. You're kind of distracting me and trying to find something.
Oh, we were just having a normal conversation. Nothing more. Say, I heard about this specific individual who was in Cards Against Humanity before, and they were very unpleasant, especially when there was a child present.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
what was his name exactly? Silver Fox?
Blitz. His name was Blitz.
How
Yes,
horrible was he?
Blitz. I remember
If I
him.
may ask, how disrespectful was he?
Very disrespectful.
Yeah, especially when he treats the ladies and such.
Like how?
You wouldn't imagine how. Ugh.
Being pretty sexist, pretty much has a one-track mind and such. Doesn't really see them as like individuals fully. Sees us more as bodies and things for men to play with and so forth.
That's just sickening. Even back then, I treated my female guests with the sense of respect they deserve, but make sure they do not get too out of hands.
Wow, you mean that?
Yes. And one more thing, and for all of you who are thinking, no, I am in no ways ever, nor will I ever be considered or deemed a feminist.
I could see.
I understand women's rights. And I respect that. However, just because you have that determination and such, that doesn't mean you should overshadow or have people have your twisted themes like that. That men have it too. As long as they have an understanding with each other, equal rights. I don't want to get too much into that because I've had to put up with that multiple times, and I will leave it at that.
Wow.
Interesting. I'm not very fond of this Blitz person, in my opinion.
Was he flirting?
Oh, he was, in the most disgusting way. He's even worse than the demon.
That says a lot. You know what they say? Those of the mortal world can be far worse than those of the other realms.
No kidding, and that's the sad truth.
Indeed.
Sure, demons and such may cause mischief and trouble and such, but remember where they originated from. It's what they were before that ended up becoming that.
Indeed, that is true. Just how, like, her did this to me.
I have one question for you, Miss Alice.
Yes.
Would it be alright if I were to have a little demonstration of your performance? I'm curious.
Oh. Oh, you really wanted to hear from an angel?
Why, of course. I always see talent whenever they appear, or I hear about it.
I suppose so. If you're willing to do a little eensy-weensy little favors for me.
I'm willing to put up with that. And I don't really need to worry about being harmed, for I am unable to feel that.
Maybe later after the episode.
Fair enough.
Fair do. That's why you should invite Susie here.
It wasn't even. Look, I wasn't the one who sent the note.
And I can see this little Errand girl is having a little bit of trouble.
When it comes to puzzles, I can clearly see it. It all depends on where you look, how you do it, and then some. I actually have some little critical puzzles myself. It's for those who are the brainiac, to see if they could solve it. I even came up with the most crucial of all, the Rubik's Cube. But it ain't just any Rubik's Cube. You have to solve it to get through a giant labyrinth. Get through it, and you're free to go. If you don't, then I'm afraid that a certain pet of mine will certainly feel very filled with company.
You have a pet?
That's correct. And they're the most adorable creature you've ever seen.
How would you describe it?
Giant beast. Teeth, claws, tendrils. The eyes that seek into one's soul. Its haunting breath that feels like the wind of autumn.
Oh my. That sounds very interesting.
Does it have a name?
Well, of course, Theodore. He's quite the adorable creature that he is. And Daddy knows how to take good care of him and his fellow staff and such.
Okay. Yeah. He basically refers to himself as that to his fellow staff members who can pretty much appeal to him.
Especially Lancey, the adorable fella. He definitely knows how to do so.
Okay, does anybody have any sweets? I think he's pretty much starting to get a little too excited about this.
I got some cookies.
Those will do.
Yeah. I never knew you're such a thing with sweets.
That's one thing to bring me back to my senses.
I see.
Oh, I'll eat tons and I'm just set to go.
Ah.
If anything, I wouldn't want anyone to piss him off. Wait a second. Negati, you haven't even cussed throughout this whole thing yet.
Why would I want to right now? I don't feel as though it's necessary.
Maybe because an angel is around.
Pretty much. And no, hell doesn't really count.
I'm sure you'll be very thrilled to join in my hell.
A black abyss within the depths. The souls who have been lost, and those could not return. Oh, such a cruel fate to be had. When you go within the maw of those of the ink, the black abyss, as if you had never existed.
I will not.
That rhymed!
Whoa, that actually rhymed!
I am Balan's counterpart. Of course I would have that method too. What did you expect?
It is true, you do have a thing for rhymes as well as Balan.
Yes, the rhymes tell a story and a sense of poetry and such. Oh, such and such. I will have to say, who knows? You may find some sense of luck.
Indeed.
I'm also curious about this grim tales from down below.
Indeed.
Yeah, the Grim Bros game.
Yeah, which will honestly be in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, turns out we couldn't get Alistair to be part of this, so instead, Negati, you wouldn't mind, right?
I'm assuming that your partner will be there too?
Riella? Yeah, he'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody call for me?
Oh,
Riella!
Riella!
Whoa! When did you come in?
I just happened to show up.
Well. If it is the Red Jester himself.
Well, I wasn't expecting another guest around here.
Let's just say a little invitation came in from a certain Errand girl. I did not send you that!
Actually, that was my doing.
Fitting. Very fitting.
I mean, I guess just like the actual Balan, he's giving out things.
We
Well,
were so caught up in our
things that
love
actually
for
make
each other that we
sense.
missed all the signs.
Huh.
My mother-in-law would disappear for hours at a time. The servants caught her practicing magic in a secret room, but Richard and I were oblivious.
Well now,
We had
dark
no
magic?
idea
Yeah.
what evil she had summoned.
Ay,
Okay.
caramba.
Alright. Alright. Just how deep is the story we getting to? Pretty deep, actually.
What I heard, this is a bonus chapter. They just
is.
completed the whole game, but this one just popped up.
Just think of this as like with the crazy evil stepmother. Yeah.
So, Riella, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling way better now. The season's over for me, so I'm back to normal.
Good, because I honestly think you were better off to try to steer clear.
Even though I kind of wish that you had been a part of it.
Look, Riella, it's okay. Look, we can still have our time. It's just that you're just kind of a roughie. What is this? What is this? That one minigame from Zelda Wind Waker?
Splash! Kaboom!
I don't know, but this one is tricky.
Wait, what is this? Wait, isn't that kind of puzzle game, honestly? It just feels like that.
I think it is.
So weird.
Haha! Got it. Whoa. Whoa.
Well done.
This is something. Look at that, dragons.
Oh, that I can get behind.
Of course you do.
You have any questions for Riella here?
How has things been for you?
As in, like, what do you mean by that? Can you be specific?
Like, you know, the whole Nightmare in season and all. Are you feeling better?
Oh yes, that. Let's just say it was pretty uncomfortable for me. The fact that I become more sensitive and I don't like people touching me for too long.
That's a fair chance.
Yeah, so in a way, I had to pretty much steer clear at times. But thankfully, I had some help.
That's good to know.
As for another thing,
Oh?
well, it's all good. Though I kinda did lose a bit of myself a bit, especially when it came to instincts.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm not very proud of myself whenever I get like that. Basically you become like a slut or something. Why you? But that. What's the matter? You basically don't want to admit that you are one when during that. You basically are them. You are basically, simply put, you're nothing more than a bitch in heat. Nightmares are genderless, you moron. Oh, please. Everyone knows it. You should feel lucky you found those you trust rather than those who would dare abuse you for it.
Come on, guys. Knock it off.
Especially those kind of humans. I avoid those at all costs. I'm not that foolish. Can we change the subject?
Indeed.
Good idea.
Yes, indeed. Let's change the subject.
Seriously. I rather not go any further about that. I'm leaving it at that, so let's move on to something different. So, about when will the Grim Tales basically be a thing yet?
It would depend on when you guys are up for it.
Oh, that would actually be rather interesting. Perhaps maybe like, say, a bit later onward, or perhaps maybe tomorrow. It really depends. And I don't really have anywhere to go at the moment. I don't have any orders to be taken from, so in the end, I'm pretty much free.
And I wouldn't mind if my little errand girl comes to play with me in the Joey Drew Studios.
Wait a sec. Looks like it seems that I'm not going to be the one to get inked this time.
Of course not. You got lucky last time.
I mean, as a nightmare, and I'm capable of I'm basically fine.
Of course you are.
And of course, it'll be a first for me.
I wouldn't mind you joining me into this ravenous place. Anyways, let's get the gargoyle its claw. Whoa! Oh my. This is truly beautiful. Isn't it? Oh, quick pause break, guys. I think they kind of ended up. I'm sorry about that, guys. We're gonna have to cut this video short for now. Skype was kind of being a butt, but we're gonna be back for the next part of the video. We made it past to this far, so I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please comment down below, like, subscribe, turn on all notifications so you won't miss a video, and share this video around for more Grim Tales Bloody Mary. Until then, we'll see you all in the next video. Bye!
Bye bye.